Okay, starting the Special Projects Building Standing Committee meeting, July 26, 5:15.
Okay, calling the meeting to order. It's exactly 5:17 right now. Item number 2 on the agenda is a review of the previous 2 days of minutes that we have for February 22nd and June 2nd. I went over them. I have no questions or observations or objections. If anybody
Rich,
does.
I make a motion we accept the minutes of February 22nd and June 2nd, 2021 as written.
I second that.
Okay, any objections
or
any objections to it or comments? Hearing none. I approve the meeting's minutes of February 22nd and June 2nd as confirmed.
Yeah, I'm in favor. Aye.
Steve? Steve, did I hear you?
You're now.
All right. Well, I would assume, I don't know if he's still there. Steve, are you still here? I guess we lost Steve. All right, the motion is carried. Item number 3 is an update on Burr Elementary School roof replacement. I guess we'd start with Sal on that, if you don't mind.
Hi,
Sal.
everybody. Yep, hi, Sal Morbido. We got the Burr roof is going very well. We have, at this point, ripped and replaced the entire roof, including putting on the cap sheet. The metal work is set to begin sometime this week. The metal has been in fabrication this past week, and I didn't go up today to see what activities we had, but we are down to the metal work. I did send, I'm not sure if you got it, Rich, just a quick video doing a 360 view of the roof. It looks great. And we did have, just before we get to the invoices, because there's a line on it, we did agree to 2 change orders, both of which are a credit to the project. When we were designing the project, standard direction that I give to the architects is to make sure that they include replacement of skylights. So we had bought replacement of skylights, and I had forgot, as a maintenance project a couple of years ago, we had already replaced the skylights because some of them started to crack. So we took a credit for replacement of skylights, and there was a detail, it was more of a detail change or a keeping the job nice and neat change. As designed, we were supposed to remove the roof, just like everywhere, off of the decking, all the way down to the decking at the gymnasium. So we did not want screws protruding through the metal deck for the installation of the new insulation, because they would be very visible, being that we don't have an opportunity to paint them. What we didn't think of was that the original roof insulation was installed with screws. So if we removed that decking, we would have had holes in our decking. And when we applied the Alibond, the adhesive, to bond the insulation to the deck, we would have ended up with the case of the glue extruding through those old screw holes. So we would have all these little foam glue stalactites hanging from the gymnasium deck, which was essentially the look we're trying to avoid with the screws. So we took a credit for not replacing the insulation above the gymnasium, reusing the existing deck insulation that was dry and in good condition, supplementing it with more insulation because that is the design thickness is different. So that when you get to the invoice approval, you'll see the last line was a credit for $16,000+ for those two items. And other than that, we're very, very happy with the workmanship and the speed at which Silktown is doing the project.
That change would not have affect the warranty on that roof, would it?
No, we've checked with GAF and it will not. That was approved through the architect and the manufacturer.
Okay. All right. Gerald, have you got anything to add on that?
Nope, nothing to add.
Okay. All right. I'll just move on to item number 4 then. A quick update on Osborne Hill, Sal, I guess, is in order?
Yep. Our roofer is whittling down his punch list. He's made a couple of stabs at it, and he does make he substantially reduces the punch list each time, but he does have a small handful of items that he has to act on, and he also needs to provide us with the warranty, which I am told is in hand, and we're just waiting for him to complete these items. Literally, to me, it seems like it would be finished in under a day with 2 people or less. I mean, really not a substantial amount of work for him to do. And we're holding $48,414, something on that order. And it's not getting him to do he's not in a rush to get that money. So I'm kind of scratching my head, and we've been, communicating with him, just saying, gee whiz, we'd like you to finish that. We'd like to present a final bill to the building committee, and you just need to do these items, and he's really not in a rush. And that's, I guess, fine. If it just keeps going like that, we'll start process and get somebody else to finish it and hold back his money. Threaten to take his bond or something. I'm not sure what we're going to do next. But the roof is performing adequately, and we're happy with that job. It's just a matter of the contractor finishing his punch list.
So the one thing that's bad about that, though, is I would assume that we're still waiting before we apply to the state for reimbursement, I guess, right?
Yeah. I can apply for reimbursement, but I just like to do it once.
Right. I see. Could the architect write a letter or something to him, or tell him?
Oh, he has. He's been in communication with him, and he agrees that he owes us those couple of items, and he'll just get around to it, Yeah. And without stating a date. I've asked for a date, and he's just not replying.
All right.
So is it a manpower issue, just to chime in?
I'm sorry?
I was just wondering, is it a manpower issue with him, or is he doesn't actually have an explanation of why he won't do it?
Yeah. No, he's not explaining why.
And how long do you have to wait to back charge him for someone else to do the work?
Well, yeah, we would have to follow the contract as to giving him notice and giving him an opportunity to take care of it. And, I'll press for that to happen this month. And, I'm keeping all the communication to him through the architect so that there's not any confusion as to the relationship.
So, may I ask another question, Mr. Chairman? When did he start the roof?
That roof was done last year, Val.
The year, okay.
Yeah, this was our summer project last year, and he substantially completed last year. He had a late change order that he didn't get to before the weather changed. So he came back it was late April or it was early May. He did that. He did 98% of that change order, and 2% of it is on his punch list, along with a couple of other items, and just hasn't. I'm sure he's flat out with other summer work, and it's hard to break somebody off.
Right. That's exactly probably what it is.
So once things calm down, later in August is when it tends to calm down. September definitely, but I'd really like to have the final invoice to you guys, next month would be my goal. But he's not giving a strong indication when he's going to get there for that, 1 man day worth of work.
Okay.
But that's why we hold money. It's definitely a lot of money for what's left on his plate to finish. So we're way ahead of him. I'm actually surprised he hasn't put in for like a retainage reduction.
Right. All right. Well.
Yeah. So just monitoring the situation.
Go ahead. Well, we got $48,000 as money, so I guess that's something anyhow. So.
Yeah.
All right. Gerald, you don't have anything to add on that, do you? Or?
Nope, nothing to add either.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next item on the agenda, and that's some invoices that we have to pay. And I'm bringing them up on my computer here, and let's see. We got Silva Petroselli. I think.
Yeah, 2 invoices for them.
Yeah. I have 1 invoice from Silva Petroselli. I'm looking at it. So $1,840. Invoice number 21-1342. I recommend that we make a payment to them. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Let's move to the next one. That was
invoice 21-4143.
We have another invoice from Silva Petroselli in the amount of $10,160. It's invoice number 21-1143, and I make a motion that we pay that. That's certainly under his figure that he indicated that for the job. So,
second.
Okay, you have a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. Next invoice is we have an informational invoice here for Osborne Hill, which just disappeared.
The invoice for Osborne Hill. Go ahead, Rich. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. It's already been paid. It's already been processed. It's just for informational purposes, because I don't think the whole committee saw it at any regular scheduled meeting. So
let's make it official. Make it official. Read it off. Get the number, and let's do the motion.
Yeah, the number is it's for the roofing on Osborne Hill, and the amount is, Jesus, I lost it again.
Well, you previously approved this invoice. It was incorrectly. You approved it at the last.
Certified and everything else. It's on an AIA document, and the amount is $6,561.56. Okay. And that's been previously approved on Hibbett and Rosa AIA document number 5. So this is just for the file, basically. And I'm recommending that we approve that for the file as already paid.
Second.
Do I have a second?
Second. Al. Second.
Okay. All right, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay, so that's carried, and we'll just move on to the next invoice. And this should be a biggie. It's on an AI. This is for $720,276.23 on AIA application number 1. And this is for Silktown Roofing. And just the question, Sal, that figure is quite high, but you have indicated that that the project is very much in the process of completion, almost completed. Is that correct?
Yep, we're down to the metal work. This was for work through July 15th, as you can see right under where it says application number 1, it's through July 15th. The architect walked this work on Friday, July 16th. So yes, it is accurate. They certified it, and
right.
As you can see what their balance on it's sheet metal. There's a balance. Installation and installation on the roofing, because they had not completed at that point. They had not completed all the capping on the roofing. So, that's where the bulk of the material is left. The bulk of the cost is left. Closeout punch list, demobilization, and things like that are left to be invoiced. But yeah, they are very far out on the project, and architect certified it, and I'm in agreement with that also.
So, and it seems that the time-wise, they buttonholed what was anticipated. I saw in the minutes that's pretty darn close to what was anticipated. Yeah. So, I'm recommending that we make this payment. Do I have a second?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, second.
All right.
I have one
all
question.
In favor,
I have a question.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
How much do we have left in Silktown's contract?
What you see there, $172,002.
Okay.
Plus $58,400 in retainage. So you're looking at money that we're still holding out of the contract. $230,000.
That works for me. Okay.
All right. Any other questions before we vote? Okay. So I had a first and a second, I think. So all in favor? Aye.
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 Okay. We have a motion is carried. And I think that's all the invoices that I have.
Yeah, that was it.
Is that right? Gerald?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Moving on. Do we have any old business to discuss?
Nope.
Okay. Any new business to discuss?
I would just say that expectation for the Burr roof is that for next month you will have invoicing bringing it to 100%, leaving the retainage. We would still be holding the retainage, and then the following month you would get an invoice for the retainage after they've turned in their as-built, turned in the warranty and all that good stuff. So that's just to set your expectations on what you'll see in the next meetings. And hopefully,
just for your own edification, how many year warranty are we getting on these things nowadays? I'm just curious.
Burr is a 25-year warranty.
Okay, all right. I wanted to know for my own information. Okay, that sounds good. All right, gentlemen, that's about it. I think that
you want to hear from me?
We have. I want to hear from Len. Yes, I do.
I make a motion we adjourn.
Oh, that's a good idea, Len. I second that.
All in favor?
All right.
Super, guys.
All in favor? Everybody.
All right.
Talk to everybody in a month.
Okay.
All
Bye.
right, very
Thank
good.
you, everybody.
Very much. Okay,
Bye
good
bye.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah.